Donald Trump signed an executive order on Monday aimed at cracking down on sanctuary cities that defy his strict immigration policies. This move comes as the United States president approaches his first 100 days back in office. The Republican leader has claimed significant progress in fulfilling his election campaign promises to reduce illegal border crossings from Mexico, which had reached unprecedented levels under his Democratic predecessor, Joseph Biden. The executive order instructs officials to publish a list within 30 days of states and local authorities that obstruct the enforcement of federal immigration laws, warning that those named could lose access to certain government funding. Trump is expected to highlight his achievements this week since returning to the White House, citing successes in the economy, foreign policy, government efficiency, and migration. However, his popularity has declined since January, with over 40% of Americans expressing strong disapproval of him, according to a Washington Post ABC opinion poll. Trump's spokeswoman, Caroline Leavitt, noted a 95% drop in encounters with undocumented migrants at the Mexico border, from 140,000 to 7,000, in the 12 months from March 2024 when Biden was still in office. She stated, "America's borders are now secure because of President Trump. He has restored the rule of law, enforced our immigration laws, and defended America's sovereignty." Trump's campaign rhetoric about addressing alleged criminal activities by illegal immigrants resonated with American voters concerned about illegal immigration. The executive order targets sanctuary cities that generally prohibit local officials from informing federal agents about undocumented immigrants who are at risk of deportation. The mayors of 4 such cities, Boston, Chicago, Denver, and New York, were questioned about their immigration policies during a tense congressional hearing in March. Courts have upheld the legality of sanctuary laws, and a U.S. judge ruled last week that Trump's administration cannot withhold federal funds from authorities offering limited protections to undocumented migrants. In a demonstration of Trump's focus on immigration, placards lined the White House lawn on Monday, displaying the mugshots of immigrants. Above each photo was the word "arrested" in capital letters, and below was the crime they were accused of, from first-degree murder and sexual abuse of a child to distribution of fentanyl. An accompanying White House press release included a list of 100 individuals described as the worst of the worst criminal illegal immigrants arrested since Trump took office. Meanwhile, Republicans in the House of Representatives introduced a bill granting Trump powers to impose various immigration charges, including a minimum $1,000 and fee for asylum applications. Trump has also deployed troops to the Mexican border and designated Latin American gangs like Tren de Aragua and MS-13 as terrorist groups. However, he has faced opposition from judges, rights groups, and Democrats who argue that he has disregarded constitutional rights in his rush to deport migrants, sometimes without granting them the right to a hearing. Tom Homan, Trump's point man on border security, told reporters on Monday that "we have the most secure border in the history of this nation." He was questioned about deportation rates, which have lagged behind Biden's numbers, despite Trump's promise of the largest mass removal campaign in U.S. history. The government has not been releasing comprehensive data, but the Migration Policy Institute indicated it appeared on track to remove 500,000 people this year, fewer than the 685,000 deportations recorded in fiscal year 2024 under Biden. Haman argued that comparisons were misleading since Biden's deportation numbers included people removed at the border, and most of those individuals are now being stopped before entering.